In the quaint little village of Willowbrook, there lived a sprightly little cat named Nuna. Her fur was the color of midnight with specks of white resembling stars, and her bright green eyes always twinkled with curiosity. Nuna had an adventurous spirit and loved nothing more than exploring every nook and cranny of the garden behind her cozy cottage. One brisk morning, as the sun peeked over the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Nuna ventured out into the garden. She played among the dew-kissed flowers and fluttering butterflies. As she chased a particularly elusive butterfly, something shiny caught her eye, a fleeting glimmer that seemed to dance among the sturdy old oak trees lining the garden. Intrigued, Nuna pranced after the mysterious light, her tiny paws barely making a sound on the soft, mossy ground. The glimmer led her to a peculiar sight, a small, intricately carved door nestled snugly amidst the roots of the largest oak tree. Its surface was adorned with captivating patterns that seemed to tell stories as old as time. But the door was shut tight, sealed with a lock that gleamed as golden as the morning sun. Nuna's heart leapt with excitement, but she soon realized she would need a key. She searched around the base of the tree, her tail flicking with determination, yet the elusive key was nowhere to be found. Perhaps it's buried or hidden away, Nuna thought, her whiskers twitching with resolve. Realizing the day was fleeting, the little cat decided she would return at the break of dawn to continue her search. As she scampered back home, she couldn't help but imagine what she might discover behind that magical door. With dreams of mystery and adventure swirling in her mind, Nuna curled up in her warm bed, eager for another day of exploration. Little did she know, a journey more magical than she could ever imagine awaited her. The next morning, Nuna, a gentle and curious girl, began searching for the golden key. Her eyes sparkled with determination as she set out on her adventure. The previous day, she had stumbled across an old and mysterious map that hinted at the existence of a hidden treasure, but to uncover the secret, she first needed to find the golden key. Nuna's first stop was her best friend, Zizo, the wise and cheerful sparrow. Zizo fluttered around her head, chirping happily. "Oh, Nuna, I think I may know where you might find that key," he tweeted. "The wise rabbit in the forest knows many secrets. Perhaps he might have it." Eagerly, Nuna thanked her feathered friend, adjusted the strap of her little backpack, and dashed off towards the whispering woods that lay beyond her village. The trees stood tall and proud, their leaves rustling as if whispering rumors of Nuna's quest. The forest was a realm of tranquility and quiet strength. Nuna walked through winding paths where sunbeams danced between the branches, lighting her way. She kept her eyes peeled for any sign of the wise rabbit. Finally, after what seemed like hours, Nuna arrived at a cozy little burrow by the brook. There, nibbling on a crunchy carrot, sat the wise rabbit himself. He had an air of gentle wisdom, his fur soft and gray, like the clouds above. "Good day, Mr. Rabbit," Nuna greeted politely. "I have traveled far in search of the golden key. Might you have seen it?" The wise rabbit twitched his long ears and looked at Nuna with kindness. "Ah, the golden key," he mused. "Indeed, I found this key a long time ago." He reached into his snug burrow and pulled out a key that glistened in the sunlight. With a hop, he offered the key to Nuna. "Take it, dear Nuna," the rabbit said softly, "for this key may just be the start of a great adventure." Nuna's heart leaped with joy as she accepted the key, wondering what magic lay ahead. Thanking the wise rabbit, she tucked the key safely into her pocket and turned back toward the village, with dreams of treasure and tales yet to unfold. What wonders would this golden key unlock? Only time would tell, and Nuna was ready to discover every secret hidden within the map's ragged edges. Nuna opened the door with the golden key and found herself in a magical world full of colors and lights. There were talking trees and singing flowers. She met a little butterfly named Layla, who told her that this world was in danger because of a dark cloud covering it. Nuna decided to help the butterflies save the magical world. As she journeyed through this wondrous land, she discovered tiny villages made of gingerbread and rivers that sparkled like rainbows. Everywhere she turned, the inhabitants whispered tales of the shadowy cloud lurking overhead. With Layla guiding her, Nuna ventured into the enchanted forest, where the wise old owl named Ollie awaited them. Nuna, Ollie hooted, only a heart as brave as yours can uncover the secret that will chase away the cloud. He flapped his wings and bestowed upon her a shimmering amulet. This will guide you to the crystal cave, he explained, where the source of the cloud lies hidden. Determined and eager, Nuna set off on the path to the crystal cave, feeling the whispers of encouragement from the trees that leaned in to cheer her on. Layla fluttered by her side. They had to cross the Bridge of Echoes, where words of doubt began to echo loudly around Nuna. But with a firm heart, she remembered Ollie's wisdom and pressed forward bravely. Reaching the crystal cave, she found its entrance guarded by shimmering rock creatures. "Why do you come here?" they rumbled, their voices as deep as the earth. "To save your world," Nuna replied courageously, holding up her amulet. The creatures stepped aside, allowing her to pass. Inside, she found a swirling mist of shadow, the heart of the dark cloud. Remembering the harmony of the singing flowers and the laughter of the gingerbread villagers, Nuna raised the amulet. A beam of glittering light shot forth, dispelling the mist, and the cave filled with radiance. Slowly, the cloud vanished, and sunlight washed over the magical world once more. The creatures of the land rejoiced, and Layla flitted with happiness. As Nuna returned to the door with the golden key, she knew she had a new world of friends and magic forever in her heart. She took one last look at the vibrant, healed world before stepping back into her own. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, a girl named Nuna lived happily among cheerful villagers. One sunny afternoon, a dark cloud suddenly hovered over the village, casting shadows that brought sadness to everyone. As Nuna strolled through the forest, a beautiful butterfly fluttered gracefully around her. The butterfly shared with Nuna that the dark cloud could only be banished by the magical water of life, found only at the peak of a distant and towering mountain. Nuna, with bravery bursting in her heart, decided she must climb the mountain. She packed a small satchel with essentials and set off on her grand adventure. The path was steep and rocky, and Nuna found herself facing challenges she had never anticipated. While taking a rest by a bubbling brook, a friendly little bear approached her. Noticing Nuna's tireless determination, the bear offered her a paw of strength by carrying her satchel part of the way. As they continued to climb, Nuna and the bear forged a friendship that warmed her soul. Further up, Nuna found herself at the edge of a tangled thicket, unsure how to pass. There, she met a clever fox who winked and said, "Follow me." The fox led her through winding trails and narrow escapes, teaching her the wisdom of the forest. At last, Nuna reached the top of the mountain, where the spring of the water of life gently trickled in a stunning pool of shimmering blue. With great care, she filled her flask and began her descent, eager to save her village. Upon returning, Nuna poured the water of life over the ground, and instantly the dark cloud dissolved away like morning mist in the sunlight, revealing the bright blue sky. The villagers rejoiced, and the happiness that sprang forth was more vibrant than ever before. From that day on, Nuna was celebrated as the village hero, and she shared tales of her adventure with anyone who cared to listen, about the friends she made and the courage she found along the way. Once upon a time, in a warm and colorful land far yonder, there lived a little girl named Nuna. She had sparkly eyes full of curiosity and ginger curls that danced like fire whenever she played. Her world was filled with joy and laughter, but deep down, Nuna dreamed of exploring the magical wonders that lay just beyond her village. One sunny morning, on a whisper of the wind, she heard tales about a flickering glow that appeared in the forest every full moon. With courage bursting in her tiny chest, Nuna set her mind to find this magical glow. Nuna's journey into the heart of the woods was a realm of enchantment in itself. Her path was lined with giggling flowers and trees whispering secrets in the breeze. Butterflies of myriad hues flitted about, filling the air with a rainbow spark. Among them was Layla, a butterfly with silver wings that gleamed like moonlight. Layla's sheen dimmed, for the world had grown overshadowed by a menacing dark cloud that blocked the sun's joyful rays. The animals and Layla explained to Nuna that this cloud threatened their land with eternal gloom, and only a sprinkle of the mystical water of life could bring light back. Determined, Nuna agreed to help. She was guided by the gentle paws of the forest creatures to a secret, hidden spring. It was there that the water bubbled up, shimmering under the starlit sky. With every ounce of bravery, Nuna collected the gleaming water within a crystal vial. Back through the labyrinth of the woods she dashed, with whispers of hope carrying her along. As Nuna reached the cloud's looming shadow, she felt a tingle in her fingertips. Determined not to let fear halt her, she spritzed the water of life upon the cloudy villain. Lo and behold, the dark cloud let out a sigh as it slowly turned into a bright, white cloud. Sunbeams shot through the sky like jubilant ribbons, rekindling the world's vibrant colors. Layla and the creatures of the magical realm erupted into joyous dance. The animals were grateful, their harmonies filled the air, singing praises to Nuna's bravery. The ever-gracious Layla fluttered gracefully to Nuna, a magical necklace woven from stardust held delicately within her silver embrace. "For your heart brave and true," said Layla, "this necklace will allow you to visit the magical world whenever your heart desires." With a spark in her eyes, Nuna bid farewell to her magical friends for now, returning home beneath the silken twilight. She excitedly recounted her tale to her mother, illuminating every flicker, every adventure with words aglow. That night, her dreams danced with butterflies, and under the blanket of stars, Nuna slept with peace and happiness in her heart, knowing a world of magic awaited her return.